Hello, welcome. Thank you all so much for joining me here. My name is Charity and this message is for Virgo. So in this reading, we're going to be looking at the upcoming energies of 2024, what is coming towards you in love, and anything else your guides would like to share with you. This is going to be a traditional Celtic cross reading, so we'll look at the heart of the matter, what's on your mind, what's crossing you, deep past, recent past energies, what's crowning this. Energies moving forward, how you see yourself, how others see you, hopes, fears, and a potential outcome. For the main cards of the reading, I'll be using the Mystical Manga Tarot by Ran and Barbara Moore, and if clarifiers are needed, the Fortune Telling Tarot deck by Yoshitaka Amano. So let's see what is coming up for Virgo. Spirit, what is the heart of the matter? What is crossing you? What is crossing you? What are some energies from the deep past, the recent past? What is crowning this? What are some energies moving forward? How do you see yourself? How do you see yourself? How are others seeing you? What are your hopes and fears? And what is a potential outcome? What is a potential outcome? Wow. Okay. Heart of the matter, we have the Three of Wands. Aries energy could be significant, strong in your chart, or the chart of someone that is on your mind, but this is exploring something. This is feeling like your ships are coming in, something that you've been hoping for, something that you've been wanting. Maybe something you've been planning or started up is beginning to move forward, but you're getting out there. You're doing the things that you've been really wanting to do. Some of you could be, traveling or taking a leap into a new project that you're really excited about. Something that maybe you've been working on the past is really beginning to pay off. And when it comes to love, you're definitely interested in exploring something, and you do feel like this could be, this could be what you've been hoping for with these wishes coming in, these ships coming in. And the way that you're facing the waters here, it's facing your emotions, facing your feelings, thinking about what it is that you want and just going for it. It's a beautiful energy just kicking off this year. Every season could be very significant for an opportunity or a forward movement, maybe doing something you've been really wanting to do. I'm kind of curious if we can get a little detail around that. Spirit, why do we have the Three of Wands for the heart of the matter? Ace of Swords, oh my goodness, and Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Scorpio energy could be significant, but you may have some feelings for someone, and it could be running pretty deep. Maybe you haven't necessarily made that offer or told them yet, but you could be really holding somebody in your heart space here with this energy on the bottom of the deck. This can be falling for someone, wanting to take a step, wanting to make a move. It's clearly something that you're interested in exploring, and this could be somebody that is also coming towards you. With the Ace of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, you are ready for some new things. You could be feeling excited about new opportunities. You're definitely wrapping up some cycles here, and I feel like you are ready to step out. You've got some clarity, you've got some understanding about what you want, where you're headed, and it's interesting that it is connected to love with that Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Could be very interested in someone that has been on your mind quite a lot, but we are also looking at just taking steps forward, doing things you're excited about, things you're interested in, setting some intentions, and being really clear about what it is that you want. What's crossing you is the Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy could be significant, but this is collaborating. It can be people that are investing in you. It can be people interested in supporting you and supporting your work, getting involved in what you're doing. When it comes to a love connection, it could definitely be something friendly, something professional, somebody maybe that you see around or have, similar interests, hobbies, things that you talk about. It can be, kind of lighter, like I said, a little bit more professional, but it is somebody who's interested, somebody who wants to be around you, somebody who likes talking to you, seeing you, and they are wanting to put in they're wanting to put in some time and energy to explore this, to see where it can go. Just kicking off here with 2 3s, and we have this Capricorn energy here with this 3 of Pentacles. Even some things you're working on now could really take off here in the near future, moving towards Aries season. But this is creativity. It's partnerships that are leading to more. So something that you have started with someone could really be unfolding well in a possible way in the near future. Now, with this being what's crossing you, sometimes that can be sort of a challenge. So there could be that you are interested in someone, especially with this Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck, that maybe you do have a professional relationship or a friendship, but you're really hoping for more. And it could be, wanting to see what can happen, wanting to see where it can go, but not maybe necessarily knowing how to take those steps. In your deep past, you have a 10 of Swords. Gemini could be significant, but this is kind of a once and for all kind of release. It's a release of something that maybe was difficult, maybe was painful. It's the end of, a painful or difficult cycle, but it's to the point of, I can't focus on that anymore. I can't think about that anymore. Swords are thoughts. It's time to, let whatever that was go once and for all and begin to see and move forward in a new way. Could have been some sort of difficult ending. Maybe something, took you by surprise. Maybe something, maybe there was silence, miscommunication with this 10 of Swords. Sometimes can be miscommunication. Maybe something made you feel really defeated, really unsure. But with the 10 of Swords, it is the end of a painful cycle. And that is what leads to an Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. I feel like the worst, because this is kind of the most challenging card in this whole reading, I feel like the worst is really behind you. You are wrapping up some old things, releasing some things. This could have been like a process of an ego death, which can be, very difficult. It's like, things becoming overwhelming, facing some disappointments, but then it's part of the spiritual journey where you rise from all that as your true self. So it's like you stop being all the things. And ego death is when you stop being all the things you thought you had to be for other people, and you really start just being who you are truly from the heart. So it can be a very transformative energy, and yet there is something in the deep past that you maybe released, maybe lost, maybe let go of, or maybe just something painful that you're just done thinking about that is kind of affecting, how you're feeling right now. But it is an ending, and it is in the past, and it's clear you are ready for new things. Yeah, and just as I was saying, you're ready for new things, we got the Ace of Wands. And 3 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Once again, could be somebody on your mind, somebody that you're interested in, somebody's interested in you. Also, when it comes to finances, somebody could definitely be investing in you, something that you're working on, something could be a raise or promotion, or people just really recognizing your skills and that sort of thing. But we have a 10 of Swords clarified by the Ace of Wands. Whatever that was, and we've all faced difficult things in our life that, where at some point we just got to say enough is enough and just let it go. Whatever it was, it helped you get more clear about what it is you want, to do, to say how to move forward. You've got these aces here, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and you have a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands. So there's definitely an energy of wrapping up some old cycles, some old ways, finishing up some things, and really just not letting your mind and your overthinking get the best of you anymore, deciding to set some intentions, deciding to be really clear. And even though it was difficult, whatever you went through, it helped you get really clear about what you're passionate about, what you're interested in, what you want to move forward towards. Also could be, when it comes to love, something, really sparked your interest, meeting somebody that you're really attracted to. And maybe there was some sort of challenge or difficulty between the two of you, but I feel like you've really gotten clear with this Ace of Wands, regardless of whatever happened in the past. And honestly, in many ways, because of what you learned from that, you know what you want. You're more clear, and you really do want to take a stand and just go for whatever it is that, excites you, whatever it is that is meaningful to you. In the recent past, you have a King of Wands, Sagittarius energy. And if I didn't mention Leo, Aries, Sagittarius for this Ace of Wands, This is taking initiative. This is confidently taking action. Once again, you got this Ace of Wands, like this realization of what you truly want after whatever happened, or whatever, had to be done was done. You got this realization. And at some point in the recent past, I feel like in a sense, you just took control of your life and you began to feel stronger, feel more confident, feel more focused, feel more excited about what it is that you really, truly desire. The King of Wands just goes for it. The King of Wands takes charge of their life. The King of Wands, when they want to do something, they do it. It can be very creative. It can be doing creative work you're very passionate about. It can be, taking like authority of your life, taking very definitive action, but being very decisive about what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. And this can also be the energy of somebody, on your mind or connected to you or coming towards you, maybe even somebody you met or talked to in the recent past that really sparked your interest. And this isn't that Knight of Wands energy that just rushes in without really thinking and you don't really know what's going to happen. This is somebody who takes initiative, but they know who they are. They're confident, it's mature, and it's somebody who is here to stay. And I feel like you've gotten more clear. I think you're recovering from those things from the past. You're realizing more and more what it is you want, and you're taking initiative in your life. What's crowning this is the Ten of Wands, wrapping up a burdensome cycle. More Sagittarius energy could be significant, but I feel like if you've been dealing with some things, if you've been carrying some things that, have felt heavy or felt kind of maybe even tedious, or like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders, the way she has all this on her shoulder here, even though it felt, at times overwhelming, whatever it was you're going through, maybe it felt burdensome, maybe it just felt like a lot of responsibility, maybe there were times you didn't really even know how you were going to see it through, how you were going to get to the finish line. You're always heading towards, in the traditional tarot, there's a castle. Here, there's like the horizon, water, sky, like, the potential of all the things you're thinking about and feeling and wanting. But even those times you felt overwhelmed, even those times when you felt like you made mistakes, you didn't know what to do, you didn't know how you were going to manage it all, you were still always on track. And now you're getting more and more clear about what it is you want. Look at the way she's holding the Ace of Wands, and she's thrown the Nine of Wands, the wearisome past, burdensome things over her shoulder, and she's got more clear, and I'm saying she just based on the energy of the card. The male, female doesn't matter. You all know that. I'm just talking about the card here. But this person has gotten more clear now as they're nearing the finish line and wrapping up something, maybe something that's taken a while. They're feeling more confident, closer to home, closer to the end of all this, and ready for this new beginning. So it's very interesting that we have, like I said, a 10 of Swords and a 10 of Wands, and I feel like it's very significant as we wrap up a year, and then an Ace of Swords and an Ace of Wands. Maybe things have been tedious, maybe disappointing, but it's only made you more clear about what it is that you want to go for, what it is you want to take initiative on, who it is, that you're interested in, maybe you want to talk to, maybe what you want to explore, what you want to move forward. Now, energy is moving forward, and it's kind of interesting that both of these came out, but we have the Devil and the Sun. Capricorn and Leo energy could be significant, and this could be, something that maybe feels kind of burdensome, challenging, stressful, could really shift this year. Right now in Capricorn season, maybe if you have been feeling overwhelmed, by the time, summer rolls around, you could just be feeling light as can be. But when it comes to love, you could have been feeling maybe stuck, maybe frustrated, maybe something was difficult, even if you were dealing with like a challenging or, toxic or frustrating thing. Maybe, there were times you let your fears and doubts get the best of you. Maybe you just felt stuck, stuck at work, stuck with whatever you were doing, that maybe you couldn't focus the way that you wanted to on things. Something that has been, challenging, maybe even overwhelming, very frustrating, is shifting here. And I feel like that's the way the cards came out, and that's what your guides want to show you. It's shifting and transforming. Something that maybe felt just completely off, just completely wrong, and something that maybe you felt stuck in or frustrated with. You're shifting gears, you're shifting your focus, you're releasing those old things, and you're getting clear about these new things that you want. And look at what you're doing. You're anchoring in a sun. It's one of the most positive cards in the tarot. It's warmth, it's honesty. Now, if you have been, very attracted, maybe very drawn to someone, maybe even, obsessing her a little bit, or somebody's been like obsessing over you, that kind of energy, I feel like it shifts from being kind of negative into something that's more open and genuine. And I know when, anybody goes through times, I know I've definitely been there, when you fall for someone and you aren't really sure how it's going to work or how they're feeling. At times you let your fears get the best of you. Sometimes you start obsessing, or you can't stop thinking about somebody, that sort of thing. It happens, but I feel like you're releasing and moving through that, because with the sun energy, something is coming out in the open. Something is looking more genuine, looking more positive. And I definitely feel like there's somebody that is coming towards you that brings just light and joy and warmth, and maybe a playful, like lighthearted energy, especially if you've been feeling stuck and stressed, overwhelmed, overworked, or anything like that. It's shifting. But let's go ahead and see what this is all about. I'm kind of curious. Spirit, that's what I immediately saw when I saw those two cards come out together. But let's see. Spirit, why do we have the devil energy here? And why do we have the sun? Why do we have the sun? Wow. Okay. A few cards come out. With the devil energy, we have the Three of Cups. Now, that is actually a really positive energy of, family, friends, lightheartedness. Now, coming up with the devil energy, sometimes it can be like indulging, maybe in our vices, things like that. It could even be feeling frustrated or stuck because of some third-party situation. It's clear you're wanting a Two of Cups, and it's showing up here, so don't get too hung up in these energies. But something that maybe felt stuck, maybe felt difficult, is definitely shifting here, because clarifying the sun, we have the Four of Cups in the world. With the Four of Cups, this is somebody who isn't really happy with the current situation, with things as they are, but they don't really know or maybe even believe that something better is happening. But this is the universe saying, I want to give you something better. I have something I'm offering to you. All you have to do is just look up and believe it's possible. Maybe you let your fears and doubts and frustrations get the best of you. But we also have the World card, which is incredible. It's success. It's positive. I think you're definitely overcoming some energies here. If there's some things that feel stressful, I feel like, you're moving through it. You're moving beyond it. You might have a few moments, Cancer energy with the Three and Four of Cups here, where you feel like, I don't even know if it's possible. And right at those moments, maybe when you feel possibly the most discouraged, it's like the sun comes out and everything begins to warm up. Everything begins to get more clear. With the World card, this is success and recognition. And maybe if you had been feeling, like chained and stressed and like just a work situation that was overwhelming, it gets lighter, it gets easier, and you get the recognition you really deserve with the World card. The fixed energies here could be significant. Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo here. And with the World, there really is some recognition. You're definitely wrapping up some cycles with 2 tens and the World card. There are some ends to some cycles, but it is, to me, it feels positive. It feels like things are getting better. And I feel like you're getting some really good news. And with the World card, if you're connected to someone, maybe somebody who is long distance from you, maybe there's been challenges coming between you. Maybe you didn't know how it's going to work or how it's going to come together. Maybe you did feel like, there was some sort of third-party situation. This is coming together. This could be somebody who maybe is long distance, or maybe, age difference, cultural difference. I say it all the time with the World card, or just maybe emotional distance, or maybe there's something like, because it's a professional thing, maybe the two of you just, haven't been able to talk about your feelings or whatever it is, anything like that. They feel this connection. They feel this interest in you. I think this is somebody who might think about you everywhere they go, every day of their life, if it's somebody that you already know that you're feeling a strong attachment to or a connection to. And I say attachment just because the devil energy is here here. And sometimes that's just somebody you can't get off your mind and you don't know why, but it's because it is a connection. I do feel that is meant to come together. Now, if you don't have anybody specifically on your mind, you could definitely be having somebody coming towards you. How you're seeing yourself is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy, but this is clarity, setting intentions, knowing what you want. The Queen of Swords uses that sword to cut away the things that don't serve, to fight for what really matters. The Queen of Swords sets intentions based on intuition, really recognizes that, sometimes things on the outside don't really match what's going on the inside, and sometimes you just have to trust what you know more than what anyone says or what anything seems. Sometimes you just have to trust your own intuition, set your intentions, speak up, communicate, be clear, be bold, and just do what you feel like you need to do. And I think you're getting some real clarity about what's important here, about what it is that you want. I think you are overcoming some things. If there's been some difficulties or challenges or feeling stuck, it's like you are getting very clear. You are setting some intentions. You know who you are, and you are showing up like in such a beautiful way with that Queen of Swords. I feel like if there were some difficult things that were happening, you're not letting that get the best of you. If there were some toxic situations that you were dealing with, you are done and over that because you know that you deserve more. And we have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups. And I knew the Two of Cups was coming because we already have it coming in the potential outcome. But we saw this energy of possibly like a difficult third party, thing with the Devil showing up here with the Three of Cups. I don't read the Three of Cups as a third party traditionally because it is a celebration, a union, it's family, friends. But I read all the cards connected to their energy. And so if that's showing up with kind of a challenging card and there's clear evidence that you're hoping for a Two of Cups, which is something more intimate, more one-on-one, then maybe there is something that is coming in between you. Third party doesn't necessarily have to mean another person. It can also be like too much work or, those doubts, those things that make you feel distant or separate. But with the Queen of Swords clarified by the Two of Cups, I feel like you're coming out of something that maybe seemed like you didn't even know how it was going to work, how it was going to come together. You've set your intentions and this opportunity is coming up. I think you're falling for someone, or you're potentially falling for someone and they're falling for you. The feelings are the same. For me, the Two of Cups, it's friendship, it's love, it's mutual interest, it's two people talking and opening up from the heart. And it's very clear that you're attracting this towards you because that's what you've set your sights on. I feel like you aren't even at this point giving time of day to anything that could stand between you and what it is you really desire. And I feel like it's so powerful because setting our intentions and focusing on what it is that we do want and not giving a lot of attention to those other things is what really brings what we desire into our life. And you're anchoring in a Two of Cups experience, which is one-on-one. It's love, it's friendship, and it's a connection with someone who feels for you what you feel for them. How others are seeing you is a Seven of Wands. More Leo energy could be significant. Oh, Cancer, if I didn't mention with the Two of Cups. This is beautiful energy, and it's a Hero's card. It's taking the higher ground. It's taking a stand for what's important to you. It can be a little bit of a guarded energy if people are maybe seeing you as being a little guarded, but it's not a negative thing. It's when you have to decide what's important to you, what you're going to focus your energy on, what you're going to say yes to, and what you're going to say no to. I think we all have a lot of demands on us, and that could be why you're feeling so overwhelmed maybe earlier on here. We all have a lot of demands, and there's always going to be, people wanting our attention or people thinking they know what's best for us and all of that. But when you're really passionate about something, and here we have this Ace of Wands, and with this being in the deep past, this could be something that you've known your whole life you really wanted. Maybe something creative, maybe something, to do with a connection or some sort of work, but it's something you've known from the beginning. You're realizing now, if I want that to happen, I've got to make it happen. I've got to make the time for it. I've got to have have the healthy boundaries. I've got to say no to what doesn't work so I can say yes to what I'm passionate about. And you're taking a stand and you're being very clear, and it's extremely positive. Your hopes and fears are the Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy could be significant here, but this is a positive new beginning. This can be, it's really good when it comes to finances, the Ace of Pentacles, because it is a new beginning that can lead to something very stable, very lasting. It's the cornerstone of the Ten of Pentacles. It can be a promotion, a raise, an opportunity. It can also be, when it comes to love, getting more serious, maybe making an offer, maybe getting engaged, maybe, talking about what it is that the two of you really want. And I do feel like you're interested in starting something up, or you might be interested here in the near future, and maybe there are a little bit of nerves. It's clear you've been hurt in the past. It's clear you've been through some things, and it's clear you definitely have your fears and doubts when it comes to certain aspects of love. You don't want to face the pain of the past. You don't want to face the losses that you faced in the past, but you've become like who you are because of all of these things, and who you are, honestly, it's spectacular. I mean, that's the words that your guides just gave me. And you might not even realize it. You might not even see it. I have some Virgos in my life that I love so much. And it's like, they can't even see everything that they are, because you tend to be perfectionists. You tend to be hard on yourself, and you do want to do everything just right. And it's beautiful. It can be your greatest strength, but it seems like you're harder on yourselves, honestly, than anyone else. And yet there are those around you that love and support you, and, want to be there, want to be with you, and recognize you. And I feel like there's some self-recognition here coming in. And yeah, you've been through some things, but it's taught you more about who you are, what you want, and you are more ready than ever now for this new beginning. It's a stable new beginning. It's a positive new beginning. It's an opportunity, and it could be connected to work and finance with the Ace of Pentacles. That's looking really good across the board here. But we're also looking at love, because your potential outcome is a Two of Cups. Cancer energy, once again, could be significant, and that's been a little bit of a theme. So definitely some really good things could be coming towards you here. And in summertime, we have some very warm, summery energies. Doesn't mean that that's, you need to set that in your mind, because I feel like anything can happen at any moment. But with this Two of Cups, I feel like you're definitely overcoming a difficult past situation. You're definitely overcoming, if there has been some sort of third party, you are coming face to face with somebody that really recognizes you, that gets you, that loves you for you, somebody that you want to make an offer to, somebody that wants to make an offer to you. It's shared interest, and there's nobody else and nothing else coming between these two. It's like you've cleared it out. You've done what you've needed to do. You've wrapped up those old cycles, and now your heart is open and ready for the kind of love that I think we all desire and deserve. And there's no missing this. When this shows up, you know it. You know it, you recognize it, and you embrace it. And I do feel like that is what is coming up for you. And so I love that. I love what's unfolded through the course of this reading. Even though there's definitely been some challenging energies, it seems like it just gets better and better as you move forward. And I think it is, connected to you taking a chance with all these aces to go for, whatever it is that has been in your mind. Wrapping up the old cycles, releasing the old things, and taking these, new steps forward is extremely positive. And it's, creating some healthy boundaries, being very clear, setting your intentions around what you want, is lining you up at the right time, the right place for something you love. Not only is it looking really good for success with this World card, but someone that really gets you and wants to be with you. So I love it. Beautiful. If you enjoyed the reading, I'd love you put a like on it. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you would. If something spoke to you and you'd like a personal reading, my website is charityjanice.com. And if you're interested in bonus content throughout the month, collective love messages for the new moon, full moon, in getting to know me a little better, my Patreon is open, and that is in the description box as well. You can join me there, and I share messages as inspired through the month. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and I thank you all. I've been working through these 2024 readings, something a little different, but I had such an amazing year last year. So many new subscribers and so many people, been so supportive, honestly, from the beginning here, that I wanted to give you all an extra set of bonus readings. So I worked really hard to get all my January messages done early so I could get all of these to you. So I'm really enjoying getting through these and sharing these messages, seeing what's coming up. But I will be bringing the normal bonus, How Do They Truly Feel love readings in the middle of the month, and the you and them readings for February I'll be bringing towards the end of this month. So love you guys. Happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon.